Hello.
Hello. Hello,
We're
hello.
back.
Good evening, good morning, good day. Konnichiwa. How is it
Yay.
going?
Good but hot.
Good but hot.
Ooh,
How's
sorry,
it
I was
going for
eating a
you,
grape.
Nena?
Just woke up, so it's going. I'm
Ooh,
cramping.
she slept
We're all
in
my
today.
menstruators.
no.
Yeah, we're all my menstruators in the chat.
Who's synced right now?
Who be bleeding? Yeah, so
People with
I woke up.
uteruses, what's up?
Uterus havers, how's it going? But yeah, I woke up early because of cramps, and then I couldn't sleep for a bit and went back to sleep. So I just woke up a little bit ago.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad you
Aw.
slept in.
Yeah,
Sorry
I got
that you're
that.
suffering.
That's all right.
You'll live, hopefully.
Yeah, I'll survive.
Yes, Imla. Hi, chat. Hi, Existential Gamer. Hi, Robin. Yeah, I've got Nena and Rusty back for another Imla where we read something silly about gender stuff and then we just vibe.
Trans grifters.
Yeah, we introduce new grifts for you guys to take on your free time if you're.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, it's your Tamagotchi, Rusty.
I'm sorry.
She's a hardworking mom. Yeah, cool.
Listen.
A single mom who works two
jobs, loves the kids, and never stops.
That's Rusty.
Just
Literally.
like burping it, like patting it on my shoulder.
Exactly, like swaddling.
Mommy's
God.
streaming right now, baby. Mommy's cyberbullying. Be quiet.
Literally. I'm so glad it's Friday here. I have had a hellish week
Or
at work. Training a new staff who is the most incompetent human being I've ever encountered in my entire life.
No.
Like
No.
bafflingly so. It's like every single day is her first day on Earth. Like,
oh dear.
Oh.
I can't even get into it. But
Can't do it. Be a mean
What-
lesbian.
yeah, I'm hella mean. No, so I'm not gonna get into all the details, but like, listen, this woman is like between 50 and 55, and she got her master's of social work around 25 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And she straight up said to me that she has not felt ready to have a job until now.
Wow.
Oh.
So
What's she been
What's
doing?
she been doing? What's she been up to?
like,
Love
imagine
working.
living your life like that.
Wouldn't
Wow.
her degree be a little antiquated by that point? Like, wouldn't
I
she have
have
to
no-
do some
like-
updating?
Right? Like, I don't know. It's just been it's been hell. And I had a meeting with my boss today to tell her how it all went. And I said to my boss, I'm like, listen, you will have never heard me speak this way in the last 6 years we've known each other, but buckle up. So yeah, I'm grateful it's Friday. It's the last F1 race week of the year.
Oh.
Next
Oh,
races
no,
aren't till
or-
March.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah. Oh no.
jeez. They're making
Yeah.
you wait. How rude. Get them back
Yeah.
on that track.
Winter
their
break.
Cars are so fast. It's like there's no excuse.
Yeah.
Right?
Where are they?
Yeah.
She needs her blowbars to drive their little cars. How dare they fucking have a break?
No, where are my blorbos? Not driving, that's
Exactly.
where.
Exactly. Oh, you're a driver? Act like it.
Right.
Oh yeah, I'd like to
Anyway.
see you drive 3 cars right now.
Yeah.
Go around this lap a few times.
Prove it.
Okay, so yes, hello also to, let's see who's here. Irradiated Woman, hi. Robin, hi. Talking Weird Stuff. That's a new name. Hello and welcome. Like it. Okay, so yeah, I discovered this insane article as per usual. And we thought it would probably be super funny to look
Yeah,
at.
she
And then we'll
presented
just...
us with 5 options. She was like, which one do you hate the most?
And we've been picking them off one by one because they're
I
all
have-
ridiculous.
Yeah, I've got a battery of hilarious Gen articles that
Yeah.
will eventually make their debut on IMLA. So,
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
hello, Tiger Eye Jedi. All right. Let me adjust this. Can't see anything. Okay. All righty. So, yes. This title, I know.
I have a question.
Yes. What's your question?
What the fuck is an esthetician?
Esthetician?
Yeah, what is that?
Like, what the heck would you call them in Australia? I don't know. A person who does spa treatments, massages,
like
facials,
like a beautician?
beautician,
Okay.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
essentially. They tend to not specialize in like applying makeup as much as applying like skincare technique.
Yeah, okay.
things. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we
Or
call
like
that a
they
beautician.
glue fake eyelashes to your eyes, or they glue fake
Ooh.
eyelids on your eyelids, or whatever people are doing these days. Like they do that kind of shit.
Oh.
So not
Okay.
necessarily makeup, but yeah, it's a lot
Yeah.
of
Okay, because
adjacent.
that makes it sound
Esthetician.
like it makes it look a lot more like medically up there.
Yeah, it's not medical in any way. They have no medical training or like certifications.
Okay.
Yes.
So not like
alright,
nurses
now
or
I'm on
anything
board.
So this is pure grift material, guys. Like,
Okay,
get your notebooks out.
griftetician.
Yeah,
like
it's
a
from the
grifter.
website Them. So, you
Oh,
know.
okay, again.
This whole website is just a
I
treasure
know.
trove
They
of
got so much
insane
gold
people.
for my streams. Watch this website.
I think you
block
mean
my
them
IP
have so
address or
much.
something.
Them have so much gold for your
Oh, right.
streams.
Sorry. Okay, so this queer esthetician, Leola Davis, is changing trans skincare for the better.
She recommending Tim's bathe.
No, of course not.
Here's some
She
soap
bathes them in
and here is
with a
some-
hose out back. Just sprays them
All
down.
right, this is our luscious sprinkling treatment. No, it's working.
It's like a fire
But
hose.
you stay behind the line, sir. I mean, ma'am. I'm going to apply the deodorant from a distance. Just stay where you are.
You know that it's mostly good women though that are going to be paying for this, and it's going to be like massaging oil into their top surgery scars.
Exactly. You got it, Nena.
God.
Yeah,
So,
because it's
like,
something
wouldn't
that's
you wanna
like
go
women
to,
charging
like-
for beauty stuff. Like, of course,
Where
it's
do you
going to
wanna
be
go
women paying.
to? I guess they would like be doing it to get rid of the top surgery scars rather than like maybe treating some of like the physiological like muscular problems. Like you might want to go to like a physiotherapist so you can
No,
reach
it's just
above
going to
your
be the
head.
aesthetics of it. It's going to be the
Okay.
aesthetics of it. Like, you know, my
Okay,
scars
of
are too
course.
pink. I want them to be less pink and or whatever, and they'll just be.
Yeah.
Pink is a
putting
girl
oil on it.
color. I need.
Oh, can you make my
man
scars
color.
blue?
Oh my God.
Okay, so look at this. At Pansy, the name of her studio is Pansy. The most
Hmm.
popular treatments are designed specifically for post-op trans folks.
Post up.
Oh, good.
Oh.
No, nice. I didn't even notice that.
Oh, got them.
Typo.
Roast them, gals.
Typo.
Typo in chat.
All right. So there's
Oh God.
Leola and one of her clients.
That light looks like it would be so uncomfortable.
So weird.
Like put some sunglasses on or something. Like at the dentist, you know, they put like the
Oh,
glasses
yeah.
so the light
Yeah,
doesn't get you.
Okay. Oh, this space is very punk, says
Okay.
esthetician Leola Davis as she spreads a bright green hydrating enzyme mask on my face. It smells vaguely of papaya and feels like a cloud. You'd be forgiven for not seeing the immediate similarities between a downtown boys show and a 90-minute facial, but Davis, known to her clients as the lesbetician, means what she says.
I don't know what
I
downtown
bet she's
boys
not
are.
actually. I bet she's not actually a lesbian.
No,
I
she was a
mean-
fucking husband.
I would bet like $100 she's with a man.
Yeah, I'm betting $100 of Nena's money also that she's
No. Dollars. You know how many yen that is? That's like my whole salary. Please spare me.
Sorry, Queen. No, sorry, Queen. I got a bet. I got a bet at the trans slots. Sorry.
Oh. Okay, look at
No.
irradiated woman. Seeing his specialty LA facialist is like the least punk thing I can imagine. Right?
Yeah, they'll
Yeah,
just say
that's
anything's punk. Also, what's Downtown Boys? Is that like what is that?
I don't know.
Some
no
sort
idea.
of punk
Boys.
show? Watching shows is punk.
Downtown
also,
Boys
I
is
hear.
a band, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
All
No,
right,
I've never
so
heard
it's
of
a
them.
punk band. Okay.
Okay. Punk is about bucking the oppressive conventions that constrict everyday life under capitalism, she
By
explains.
applying papaya cream.
By paying a woman to apply papaya cream to you.
Skin so smooth, a man will touch it and slip over and break his neck.
That can look like banging heads in a warehouse, and it can look like the quiet, softly lit room where a post-op trans guy feels safe enough to show someone his scars for the first time.
Wow.
Okay.
The very first person that cried on my table, I remember they apologized and said, as a trans person, I just never had anyone touch me in this caring, intentional, healing way, she recalls. Nobody has uttered that sentence to her. Come on.
No. That's like ally wet dream kind of.
Or it was like a dude who was just like getting a boner.
Yeah.
And like she rephrased it to be like it was not gross because it was trans. So it
Right,
was
of
fine.
course, yeah. And I told them, no, please don't cry. I can use those tears to cleanse your
Please
face.
cry.
No, please cry.
Oh, please cry. Sorry. God.
But tears are full of salt. What do you mean?
I know that'd be
it's
so
gonna
painful
dry
to
out your
rub that
skin.
around. Yeah.
Just dabbing under your
not-
eyelids. No, let me use that. Let me just.
That's not how cleansing your skin works. Pretty sure.
It
And
is
also-
if you're punk. You
Right.
fucking
Oh, okay.
fascist.
Wow.
You
Okay, you're so
fucking-
right, Queen.
Yeah.
You're so right.
20 lashes for you. Sit the
And
fuck
also-
down.
I like how so many people are pointing out, like, oh please, post-op trans guys love showing people their scars. It's a badge of honor. Like that is so true. Like I was also like thinking the same thing. I'm like, you sure that
Yeah,
somebody
they
can go
cannot
home and
wait
post
to
on
take their
YouTube
shirts
and
off.
TikTok immediately, like with all the
It's
like gross
actually-
dudes hanging out. Like it's like literally what they do immediately is like go post a video on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
In
It's
the
actually
hospital
it's really common in fandoms as well. Whatever like male character they're into, they'll be like, he's trans now, and they'll just like give him like top scars,
Yep.
like under his perfectly sculpted pecs. I'm like, that's false advertising. That's not gonna look like that.
It's not how it works.
For Davis, tending to her predominantly queer and trans clientele means more than removing blackheads and dead skin. It's about removing the layers of shame and scrutiny society cakes onto our bodies like cement. At Pansy, Davis's aptly titled studio in Los Angeles, she's adamant that your body is fucking welcomed here in any way that it is. I mean, that's okay.
Yeah,
that's nice.
as long as I can get money from you. I mean, obviously, she's gonna like. You don't want to, limit your client base. You're selling a service. Yes, of course, you want people to be welcome there. Like-
Yeah, and also actually this is like a smart thing in business to like niche down, right? So she's like angling it towards these people who already have a very consumeristic mindset because they believe their true self has to be bought anyway. So
Mhm.
it's a prime group of people to target in terms of selling them a service they don't need. Absolutely. And also like, yeah, the more gross body problems these people have, the more weird body treatments they'll need. So perfect.
Yeah, exactly. It's no difference, like these leggings. You're welcome in these leggings.
Yeah.
These trans print leggings.
Yeah. Enlightened Female says, trans-identified people are the ultimate consumers. It's very easy to profit off of them. Well, yeah, and they'll be like lifelong customers forever.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, how many surgeries are these people going to get that require new massages onto their little scars or whatever? Like, it's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or I need a beard treatment because my beard is coming in now, or I need a treatment for
You
my
need
beard that I've
beard
just
oils
removed. I need non-beard oils now because I've removed my beard. Like, it's just
Yes.
endless
of course.
marketing.
On a sweltering day in early July, I visited Davis at Pansy for a conversation in one of her signature facials. When I arrive, the space, located in a cozy nook above a hair salon, feels private and suffused with care. The light is low, the music is cute, the table is warm and soft, and Davis herself is utterly at ease, a sentiment she inspires in her clients with natural confidence. Pansy is a direct response to the often trans and fatphobic norms of the mainstream beauty industry. Before founding Pansy, Davis spent a few months working at a more traditional med spa in Los Angeles. I was really disheartened, Davis says of the experience. I'm not a cookie-cutter esthetician, and I don't want to have a cookie-cutter
It's
business.
spelled different now. Now it's like aesthetic-ician.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want people to come and feel completely welcome as their whole self. She says the final straw was realizing she didn't feel comfortable inviting anyone she knew for treatments. She remembered her colleagues talking shit, leaving hateful notes, and making fun of people's bodies. On one occasion, Davis tells me she asked spa administrators to adjust the sign-in form to include gender options besides male and female. Their response, according to Davis, why?
Queen
I'm surprised they even had male on there. Like, how many dudes go for these stupid, like, snake oil beauty treatments?
Not a lot, but I guess some gay dudes might get their buttholes waxed or something.
Yeah, I guess.
Some gay dudes do a lot of plastic surgery and things like that, like, you know, facials and like.
Right, but they're like pretty in the minority. Like that's niche. For niche.
It could just be female and then other, not female.
Honestly.
Right.
Oh it's like
women and children of women.
Exactly. It's pretty rare.
That was when I said to myself, this is not for me. I don't want to be investing in this industry in this way, she says. So Davis opened her own studio in August of 2021. In the 2 years since, she's quickly built a name for herself among LA's growing community of independent queer and trans estheticians. A big part of that reputation has come from Davis's work to pioneer a series of treatments specifically catering to post-op trans folks.
I can't deal with folks. Like, why is the folks a necessary word here?
I know people is gender neutral. And I hate the word folks.
What about folks with an X?
No.
That one makes me want to kill everyone.
Even worse.
Worse. Like, it's like, how is folks needed to be changed? It's like Latinx. Like, don't call someone Latinx. Don't call folks with an X. Like, come on.
Latinx. Makes me laugh every time.
Horrible.
Yeah.
It started with a friend who'd had top surgery and was having a really hard time healing their scars in their nipples, she tells me. And I was like, well, I could help you do that. So I started doing my research.
With no medical, like, understanding of, like, it's,
what's going on at all.
Post-operative surgery, scar tissue, like, anything like that. No.
Possible, like necrosis and things like that. Just like, let me in there with my oils.
Let me just rub some oils on it. Do you feel better? Feel oilier? Yes. That's how you meant to feel.
Hi Arbostorum. Hi Lily.
Hello.
Davis consulted friends and partners who'd had top surgery, read books on gender-affirming care, interviewed surgeons, and combined that knowledge with what she'd learned in beauty school. Before long,
you didn't learn shit in beauty school. Fuck off.
Before long,
for different services.
Exactly. The top surgery post-op service had become her most popular resource. She'd done more than 100 such treatments since last February.
What are the treatments, Queen? What is it?
Davis has also begun offering a service for those healing from facial feminization surgery. When I note how rare it is to find this kind of care, Davis turns fiery. I had a friend reach out to me after getting FFS. Her surgeon hadn't given her any advice on aftercare. They fucking sent her on the way with a shit ton of Vaseline in her hair, Davis says. These procedures can be intense. Aftercare should be mandatory, just like physical therapy. I mean,
shouldn't physical therapy be the aftercare, not fucking like just covering it up with whatever?
Lotions.
Yeah. Also, how is Vaseline going to help? Because like facial feminization surgery is where they like shave down the bone.
Yeah.
So what? I guess I'm guessing because they'd have to open up the skin, maybe like Vaseline on the stitches, but like.
I think they probably put Vaseline over, or maybe they like slick down some of the hair with Vaseline. They just like sent her home like that, and she's like, "How could they send her home with Vaseline in her hair?" I'm like, "Well, it's Vaseline. It's not
right.
Like it's fine.
Yeah.
Like you can just wash it out. But
Yeah.
anyway,
No.
Yeah.
They're too stunning and brave for that.
oh my
Too
god, why
stunning
she's
and
not in? They didn't even put makeup on her. Can you believe that?
He
She's a
needs
woman
my
now.
services.
She's a woman now. You got to put makeup on her, some eyelashes and shit. If you're gonna send her home like that, I don't know.
Yeah.
This argument's even saying.
Too true, I reply, once again aware of the neon slime covering my face. And so as the mask continues to hydrate my pores, Davis and I discuss getting into beauty, designing trans-Pacific services, and being a lifelong punk.
Lifelong patient is what you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to begin by hearing how Leoville Davis became LA's favorite esthetician. I didn't have my first facial until I moved to Los Angeles in 2019. At the time, I was really depressed. I remember thinking, man, I have to do something nice for myself, and I'm in the land of facials. So I ended up getting one, and it was incredible. Even after just one treatment, I noticed a huge change in my skin. While it didn't cure my depression, it helped me feel so good. I mean, it's literally somebody taking care of your skin, doing all the things, and making you comfy and cozy.
I don't know, wash your face, run a nice bubble bath. I'm
Right.
sorry. I guess there is like the human touch aspect of it, I guess. This just
Yeah.
sounds
Big L in the chat for these untouchables.
I don't know, the idea of laying down and someone rubbing shit into my face. I hate the idea.
So weird. Yeah. How'd that experience inspire you to become a facialist? When I told my friends
I
I'd
read
had
that
this
as fascist.
When I told my friends I'd had this experience, so many of them were like, that's amazing. I've never felt comfortable getting a facial. These are my black and trans friends. Why are black and trans always lumped together?
Leave black people
know.
alone. Leave them alone.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, maybe I just know much better normal adjusted people in general, but like they're not like, I tried to go to the grocery store, but then I was black and it was too difficult. Like, I'm just like, what are you talking about? Like, it's not.
Yeah.
I
It
don't
reminds me
understand.
of when one of our big grocery store chains, I think it was a year or two ago, they hung the big progress flag out the front of like where you go in to get your shopping cart. And it was like,
Yeah.
welcome here. It's just like, I've been shopping here for fucking years. I don't eat pussy in the aisles. So it's
Now
like,
you
it's
can.
okay.
Now you
yeah, thank God.
Right? Like, oh my God. So then I heard stories from my fat friends about not fitting on the bed or not having robe options. So I was taking all of that in and eventually decided, well, shit, I love this. And if everyone around me is not having a good time, it could be me. I started aesthetic school before the end of the year. How was that?
Talking weird stuff. Leola Davis is not the one writing this article.
No.
It's
No, she's the esthetician.
Yeah.
the
It's
trans
about her.
the trans identified female getting the treatment is talking about it.
I think the person writing this article is just, well, she's a she, they, according to her bio.
Uh-huh.
But I think it is a woman, a female.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
assuming it's a woman.
Yeah.
There would be a lot
Oh, you
more
said
talk of
trans-identified female. Jesus Christ, I
Yeah.
cannot.
Yeah.
Ugh,
There
it's
would
been a
be-
day.
There'd be a lot more talk of like euphoria and probably like girl talk if this was written by a Tim. It's like, and then we talked about our nails and shopping and boys.
You know, instead of like, of safety, and I didn't feel, people don't feel safe because it's just like, what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So she said, first off, beauty school is the worst. Well, it was a mess. Everything was like, ladies, blah, 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 blah. Haha, men don't get facials. It was awful. Luckily, I met one of my best friends
Poor
in school.
men. Oh, they
Her
don't,
name
they
is-
don't feel safe enough to get facials. Why? they just live in their skin and don't even think about it and don't even get like the opportunity to be like preyed on by predatory businesses. This is so sad. Can we think of
So
the men,
sad.
please?
Yeah.
Please.
So I met my best friend. Her name is Vinnie O. She's a trans woman, and we were close from the first day when I told her I wanted to create a space where our comfort doesn't feel like an afterthought. We became really tight. She just started her own waxing business. She's so fun.
I can't think of anything less fun.
Ugh,
Like, no,
yeah.
actually, getting waxed less fun, but having to rip hair out of people, like what a
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or getting
Nah,
your hair
thanks.
ripped out by a man who has a fetish for your body. And
But
like,
yeah,
your
no.
existence.
But if it's a dude who actually went through beauty school, it's probably a gay dude. Let's
Well,
be real.
yeah.
It's like
That's
AGPs are
true.
like they would go to like 2 classes and then just like jerk off in the bathroom and then never come back. Like they would never like actually they don't actually want to help people or do things for other
Mhm.
people. Like
Opposite.
they want things to be done for them.
Arbustor, men need to start getting face the wall treatments, a new kind of facial.
And Lily said, I work in
Aw.
dermatology, and it's true that men are crusty and gross.
Yep.
Yeah, but
I
they
work
could
in the
just
real
wash
life
their
and I can
faces.
see them. I see them. They're
I
crusty and
work-
gross.
I work in the real life.
I work in real life and yeah, they are crusty and gross.
Real
Guaranteed.
Don't mind me and my ice cubes.
Nah,
Aw.
you're good.
And then you were at the med spa? Yeah, I got licensed after I graduated, worked at the med spa, hated it, then opened Pansy. I love the name. How'd you choose it? I wanted it to be a signal to the gays.
Why not
Okay,
just call
now-
it faggot then? Like,
Can we just the faggot
like,
salon. No.
because pansy is an offensive term. Like,
Yeah. Also, can I just weigh in on this? This really bothers me. There's like this new thing where lesbians are like queer or whatever. All these like little girls are taking like insulting terms like slurs meant for gay men and applying it to themselves as if it's always been that way. Like, I'm so fruity, ha ha ha. It's like that's not.
oh,
a
I'm
thing.
so.
Like, women
Oh,
were
they'll
never
do
called
like.
fruity.
They'll do like the limp-wristed thing. They'll be like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
limp-
gays
right.
and lesbians limp-wristed." It's like we were never called limp-wristed.
Yeah, like
That
that's something
wasn't-
specific to gay men. What are you talking about? This whole pansy thing too. Like lesbians have never been called pansies. That is not a thing. It's a specifically gay male term.
Yeah. Yeah.
So weird.
And I also agree, existential game. I don't like med spa. Like you're not. Well, we're not technically saying medical, but you're trying to add more credence to this fucking
Mhm.
snake oil rubbing than is actually there. There is no.
Snake oil rubbing.
Well, that's what it is, honestly.
I
All
know.
these fucking serums and shit. I can't with
I
any of it.
know.
I even see it in like Radblur a little bit. It's like, yeah, skincare is damaging, but just like a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Just no makeup. But it's just like, no, none of it. Just wash your face and drink
And put
water and wear
sunscreen on.
sunscreen. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Yeah,
Like none of this other bullshit.
I know. I tell different people different things. For straight people, I say it's my favorite flower. For queer people, I want folks to know this space is for us, by us. I want people to look at my business and be like, she's pushing the gay agenda.
And profiting at the same time.
Yeah, what gay agenda are you like that? I'm like. She's just saying things like that, you know, gay people have said, you know, I don't know.
I'm pushing the gay agenda by naming my store after a slur against gay men. And then that's it. Like, okay, what have you accomplished? Like,
Yeah.
what on earth have you accomplished? Like, I don't understand it. Like, words don't mean anything anymore.
I know.
Arbustorm, if trances are worried about their skin, here's a tip. Stop taking wrong sex hormones. Absolutely terrible for you, including your epidermis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
We were talking a little earlier about how beauty can be punk. I'd love to hear a little more about your punk days. When I was about 14, I got very, very, very into punk. Me too, girl. In San Diego, where I lived at the
She
time,
too listens to My Chemical Romance.
Listen, I listen to some real punk rock music, okay? Anyway.
Yeah, I saw your sketchbooks. Those doodles you showed me.
The scene was very white and straight. In my family, nobody else liked that type of music, so I was made fun of. But I started to meet other people my age who'd take me to DIY punk shows, which were super revolutionary for me. It wasn't political at the time. Then it wasn't really punk rock because punkers always political, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I grew up in a very poor Black family with parents who were addicts and in and out of prison. And so I was like, yeah, fuck the police. That's my life experience. I feel like I found Pansy at that point when I felt like I could become myself, where I could come be myself where everyone liked what I liked. It became my life. I mean,
What
it's
does that
good to
have to
find
do with
community.
rubbing? What does that have to do with like rubbing shit into people's faces? Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
what?
After I graduated high school, I moved across the country to live in a punk house in Columbia,
Oh.
Missouri.
I almost went to school there.
I booked basement shows there for 10 years. I went to many a basement show. It's always trashy and scary. Nowadays, I don't really go to shows anymore. I don't care so much for loud music, and I'd like to have the opportunity to sit. But I still am very much in love with punk music and feel really aligned with punk ideology. Yeah, I'm punk for life.
Okay.
And how would you say that ideology shows up in the work you do now? Outside of the norm, that's where punk functions. I'm anti-capitalist, anti-racist, anti-fascist. Those ideals are at the forefront of everything I do in my life. I mean, yeah, I agree with that. But wait a second. Anti-capitalist, but is a business owner.
Talking weird stuff. I'm still confused at which point facial stuff it comes to. Well, it's all overpriced. A lot of it is telling you that it's, it's like anti-aging, or it's a serum, or it's this or that, where it's just like, no, you drink water, and like moisturizer doesn't like hydrate your skin. It just keeps the moisture in that you've already put there. But like paying someone to rub serums on your face is shit.
Yeah.
It just is.
I'm dying at... Go ahead,
like
Nena.
a dermatologist is if you have like an actual like skin condition that requires actual treatment, like an actual
medicated medicated
like
treatment that you're not going to, that like a beautician or an can't give to you because it requires a prescription,
right? Like you need to see someone who's like actually qualified to perform either either perform a procedure that requires an actual medical background, or prescribe something. Like you need to be seeing people who actually know what they're talking about. And if you're just going there to have like random potions rubbed on your face, it's like, save yourself the money.
It's just shit.
Go buy, that's nothing. Like you can just buy whatever basic moisturizer you need, drink water, moisturize, go to sleep. Like, I mean, like you're fine.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to do all this.
Yeah, I'm dying at her calling herself anti-capitalist,
Are you
but being a business owner.
Are you being obtuse talking weird stuff? Like, do you not see the difference between paying an exorbitant amount of money to companies that sell things that don't do the stuff that they say they do, and then paying someone to put it on your face?
There's a big difference between like a $15 lotion, like moisturizer at the drugstore,
2 months or whatever,
and $150 30-minute facial.
Yeah, or like getting into like a 15-step thing that you do at home as well, where it's just like, and you put this on your eyes and then you exfoliate your follicles or whatever the shit and rub your buccals or whatever it's just crap.
Yeah, like you're not saying don't moisturize your skin, but like there's a big difference between like your like CeraVe drugstore moisturizer versus $150 for half an hour at a spa. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway. So she says, at Pansy, one example of that is we don't do professionalism. I don't ever talk about it. I don't believe in it. You won't see me dressing a certain way. I come as myself. I present to you as myself. I want the space to be for everyone, but also a space for you. Yes, absolutely. I mean, okay, like be low key, but like you should have some standards at your business.
Yeah.
You know?
Like you want to be clean, you want to be in clothes that aren't gonna like fall on people since you're like leaning over their bodies. You want to be in appropriate footwear that probably isn't too loud because you're walking around the table. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's way out. She doesn't have to do professionalism. It's her business. It's like, she can set the standards. It's literally her business.
Yeah.
So she's like
punking professionalism.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if you run your own business, you decide like, okay, it's casual dress or it's formal dress, or it's whatever. But you're still that's the form of professionalism as well.
Yeah, it still kind of reads like the 14-year-old she was talking about. Like the 14-year-old self was just like, I'm sticking it to the man. I'm doing whatever.
Yeah. So she says, it's also a space where I can come and feel comfortable, where I can relate with my community, where I can meet people and get love and nourishment from my people. This space is as much for me as it is for you. We're all supporting each other here.
Well, definitely, because you get paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of supporting each other, you're the only esthetician I know who has specifically designed treatments for post-op trans folks. Can you tell me about those services?
She was definitely saying all of this in her treatment. Like,
Yeah. First off, they're very different. Without the post-op surgery treatment, I ask folks to come in once their surgeons have cleared them for scar care, which is usually between 4 and 6 weeks post-op. Once they come to Pansy, my main goal is to help their scarring heal the best that it possibly can. I also pay attention to reducing any inflammation of the chest and to calm soothing and soothe any bruising, any acne around their scars, or any ingrown hairs. We're going to clean and sanitize the scars. We're going to treat them, and we're going to do some massage, which helps release some of the tension in their chest. We also do a lot of LED therapy to help with inflammation and bruising. I have clients who are as early as 4 weeks and as far out as 10 years. I tell people, just because your scars are old doesn't mean they don't need any TLC. Your chest is always holding so much tension.
just go get an actual massage by a qualified therapist or a physiotherapist.
Yeah,
It's probably going to do
if
more
you're
for
10
you.
years out, if you're 10 years out and you're still holding tension in these scars, like you probably really need to get physical therapy. Like,
Yeah.
There's probably some more underlying issues there.
Scary. With my post-op treatment for facial feminization surgery, folks can come in 3 weeks post-surgery. I will brush out their hair, clean and moisturize their scars. We also do lots of cold packs, soothing eye masks, eye gels, everything that to really bring down the swelling. These services sound
Again,
so
it seems like
useful.
It seems stuff like that they could do at home for a lot cheaper. Like you could have an ice pack,
on your
You
face, yeah.
buy a face mask at the store. I don't know. It's just it's grip.
Yeah. It's a good grip though. I mean, yeah, like someone pointed out that she's able to maintain a business in LA. Can't be doing too bad.
Yep. So those services sound so useful. I'm curious if you think we'll start to see more estheticians offer them in the days ahead. Well, yeah, once they all hear about the grift.
Yeah.
Definitely. I really want to create a curriculum for people to take what I've learned and bring it to their own businesses. I've already seen an esthetician in Oakland and one in Arizona be inspired by me to start offering post-op skincare. How does it feel to be inspirational? It feels cool. For a really long time, I didn't consider myself book smart. I didn't go to school and I didn't go to beauty school until I was 35. So it feels really cool to be like, wow, I'm actually really good at something and I have valuable knowledge that people appreciate and benefit from. Well, there's that. Okay, but now I looked at her website and
she doesn't prices.
She doesn't list them on her website. You have to click the book
not.
now before you can see the pricing.
Let's book a treatment.
Let's book a treatment. So a virtual service is $100.
Virtual.
If you're interested in and committed to working with me but live out of state,
I can still take your money.
$100. Or 4 easy payments of $25.
Where I can, show you how to rub shit on your face?
The Acne Slayer, $300.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to
Have you
click
started
now and see.
Testosterone and developed acne? Yep. So again, still targeting female clientele.
Yep.
Sorry, they're booked. Next available date. Does it say how long the appointment is, though? It doesn't. So it could be 30 minutes. It could be 60 minutes. Either way, it's $300.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure you could get that sort of treatment like at a regular esthetician but since they wouldn't know how to treat testosterone caused acne, then,
Right.
It's like, isn't it helpful that it's just like, well, as long as you keep taking the testosterone, you're going to have like more levels of acne because it's your body reacting to testosterone. So you're going to have to keep coming back for the Acne Slayer.
Get your true anti-capitalist pro-trans treatment starting at $100.
And she's making that face while hucking it as well.
I know. But like the thing is, okay, so this acne treatment helps to deep cleanse, unclog pores, hydrate, and reduce inflammation. That's just any single normal facial you could get at any spa. But she's calling it like specifically for testosterone taking women.
She says it just below. This treatment is also suitable for anyone struggling with acne who isn't on HRT. So
right.
Yeah, it's like just
$300. And that's American dollars.
Yeah, it's just marketing.
That's
Are you looking up like a regular beauty place, seeing if they're
no.
like
I'm looking up the
comparable?
conversion. 300 American dollars is 469 Australian dollars.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
That's insane.
Yeah.
What is it in yen?
And you know these people are crowdfunding this on their fucking.
Of course they are.
I need gender affirming acne treatments.
I need no life-saving acne slayer treatments.
Yes. I need gender affirming acne, and then I need gender affirming acne removal.
Yeah.
I need both
The deluxe
simultaneously.
for an extra $25, you can get a hydrofacial, enzyme therapy for $375. Doll Deluxe must be 1 year post FFS. Oh God. Specialized treatment exclusively for trans women.
Oh, and women. Otherwise, I don't want it.
Right.
Only if women are going to
A
be
back
there.
facial, $225.
A back facial. Let me tell you what, facial doesn't need to be in there.
Right. Yeah, no kidding. Okay.
Let me tell you a little bit about the word
actual-
facial. A back
The-
facial.
The surgery scar treatment, $300.
Is
Again,
the
it
stream
doesn't-
frozen for
Wow.
anyone else?
It doesn't say. What'd you say, Rusty?
Is the stream frozen for anyone else? Mine's just like
Yeah.
stuck on like the top of the thingy.
Oh, yeah, I
mine
see.
is too, actually.
I don't know why that would be. Hold on, I'll stop
Hmm.
sharing the screen and then start again. Let me try again here. Okay.
There you go.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Thank
So the surgery treatments, $300, whether you're a man or a woman. But again, like $300.
Yep.
$300. And you know that like she's gonna say like one treatment isn't going to reduce the scar
No.
inflammation. Like
You can't expect miracles. We work on realism, and realistically, you're gonna need to see me every month.
right. Mentorship, 1 hour mentorship call,
Mentorship.
$250.
And it's like, are you qualified to qualify other people to be estheticians, or like?
You know what's cheaper than that? Actual therapy.
Yeah.
Probably a dermatologist as well. Like if you actually needed to see a dermatologist for like a actual problem.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then they'd say,
Maybe
"Oh,
your
just
insurance
stop
could cover it."
being on testosterone."
Oh my lord. Come on and see BS immediately. Welcome, Ice Goddess.
Would you like
Hello,
a
life
$300 acne blasting facial or whatever the fuck it was called? Sorry, acne slayer.
$300. That's insane. Very anti-capitalist of her.
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, so that's the aesthetics for trans folks.
Yep.
Good times. Good times.
Irradiated woman. We are deep in the BS lake tonight, indeed.
Yeah, and look at this. Yeah, scar care is majority female patients, I would assume. Trans and non-binary women are getting double mastectomies. They have the worst problems with acne because of T. Yeah, exactly. So, like, okay, great points here, Arbistorm. And, like, we know in a capitalist patriarchy, women have less money, and even women who call themselves men are also going to have less money because they're women. And they're spending like $300 on this shit that she says is anti-capitalist. Like, I mean, I know we all live in a capitalist nightmare and we have to make money to survive. I understand that. But like, don't call your business anti-capitalist when it is for
Charge
making
Yeah.
money.
$100 to pop your acne.
It's-
Like, come on.
If you
It's
were
the
anti-capitalist, you'd be doing it for
audacity.
free. Yeah. Like, come on.
Yeah, I'm not judging for making money because, like, we all do. We gotta.
Yes,
like,
of
we do live in
course.
capitalism, but it's just like to do that. It's like, I work in marketing. There's
Yeah.
not a lot. There's not really much I can say about marketing in terms of being so punk. Like, no, it's completely capitalist.
Punk
Like,
marketing.
punk marketing. I'm making money for a big company, but like in a punk way. And
In
it's
a
not
punk way.
capitalist. I swear. Somehow.
Oh my gosh.
But like, I'm not delusional.
Yeah.
This
It's
is
the
iconic.
delusion.
Targeting females to get specialized beauty treatments. Wow, that's new.
Yep. Selling them to the solution to an insecurity we created. Wow. Groundbreaking.
It's the every action I do is a feminist action mindset. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. And yet they say testosterone is a superior hormone. God. There's always a grift somewhere, isn't there?
Mm. Some very cursed things being said in the chats.
Yeah.
I don't even, I can't. Yeah.
I didn't know that was common.
Good times.
Mhm.
So yeah, I don't have anything else to share, but we'll go wherever the stream takes us.
Yeah, absolutely. Hit us with something, ladies.
Anything new and exciting in the moving world, Nena?
In like me moving?
Yeah.
Not so far. Because my workplace keeps pissing me off, I keep moving up my leaving date.
Right,
Like,
right. You
initially
said
it was
that.
going to be like August, and now it's like, okay, end of February, because they really pissed me off. But I haven't told them yet. I'm going to tell them when I come back from like winter vacation, just because, I mean, there's nothing they can do about it right now anyway, so might as well tell them when I come back. But yeah, work has been some bullshit. Yeah, it's very weird to think about leaving after having lived here for so long, and like,
Yeah.
this is how the place I know to be an adult and stuff. And I'm like, weird. I'll have to like learn all those things again. But it's also like, it'll be fun to like learn things,
Yes.
figure out how to do stuff.
And
Probably.
where are you going for your winter break again?
Oh, we're going to Perth. We're just going to be in the wife's.
Oh, Western Oz.
Western
that's
Oz.
where the wife is from. So we're going to spend it with her family, because we just did Spain with my my family recently. So we're like, well, just because I was going to do Christmas with my family, we just saw all of them. It's like, we don't really need to see them again. Let's see your family instead. Yeah, I'm leaving Japan because I married an Australian who doesn't speak Japanese, and kind of doesn't make a lot of sense to stay here. When I can just as well live in Australia. Also, yeah, Japan doesn't recognize same-sex marriage, so it's complicated even for her to stay here technically.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could get her permission to stay here and then like maybe potentially work part-time. But it's kind of like she
With
has
that language
like,
barrier.
Yeah, like her job options are going to be pretty shit compared to Australia. And also like, yeah, just she's kind of in her prime earning years. It doesn't really make sense to come here and like cripple her earnings for no reason. So yeah, that's what we're thinking. It'll be very weird for me, but no, my wife is Australian. I met her in Japan. And she's actually my wife, like, because if she was Japanese, she wouldn't legally be my wife.
Right. Yeah.
Enlightened female. I wasn't even saying anything.
Dude, I will be the Australian in the chat.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to move.
Yeah.
I just found out today my very best friend and goddaughter are gonna come see me over New Year's.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, my best friend messaged me today to see if I'd be around, and I said yes. And she said, we're coming. I said, okay, yay.
Aw.
So that'll be nice. Yeah. And then
I'm gonna visit my bestie also over like March during my break after I leave work, but before I move to Australia, I'm gonna take like 3 weeks to go to the States and see my bestie and my family. Just because it'll be easier to go to the States from Japan than Australia, because Australia's so fucking far.
Yeah, so it's about that.
I mean, I haven't been to the States in like 5 years or so. Like,
it's a long flight. It's a very long
I don't
flight.
go often anyway, so it's not a big problem because I usually just go to Spain for my family. So
my sister is in Sydney right now, and she flew from Vancouver to Sydney direct, and it was 17 hours.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
There's a direct?
Yeah, Vancouver to Sydney.
Jeez.
That's how I ended up getting to America as well. I had to fly. First I had to fly down from Brisbane to Sydney, up to Vancouver, across to Toronto, and then down into America.
That's insane.
Yeah, it was long. It was fucking long.
Yeah. When I went to New Zealand, it was Calgary to Los Angeles to Auckland, and then same back.
Oof.
Yeah.
It's just too much. They should make flights that don't take so long.
Right.
Except
They should
they
make
just take. They should make in
class.
Australia that's not so far away.
Let's build a really long bridge. Let's just
Right?
Yeah,
bridge.
exactly.
Bridge. Tunnel. Tunnel would
Yeah.
be terrifying. A bridge.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I'm not sure about that. Well, I don't have any plans to leave the country anymore, Ice Goddess. I like it here, and I don't want to go to America again.
Me neither. No offense, Americans.
Too scary. So if you want to meet me, you have to come here. Sorry.
Yeah. I am not thrilled about.
What state are you going to?
I'll probably be in Utah to visit the bestie because she lives in
Utah.
cursed Utah. I want to go to all the Mormon things, like the weird soda shops and stuff.
Oh, hell yeah. Like
Yeah.
the great Utah and Mormon tour.
Yeah. And then we're going to go to like a bunch of national parks and stuff because that area. Just
Yeah,
has
they
so
do
many.
be having good national parks in Utah.
Yeah, they have all the good parks. So then we'll just go, and then we'll probably go. I don't know. Maybe I'll visit my sister or my parents. So my sister's in Florida now, which I've not
Wow.
really spent time in. So that would be interesting, I guess. And then my parents are in North Carolina. At least I think they are for now. I don't know if they'll be moving. So I don't know. But I just kind of like I haven't spent any time in the States since I left in 2009, really. So it's kind of like this will be the longest I've spent in the States since then.
Yeah.
It'll be kind of interesting to see people.
Robin Rue recommends the Arctic Circle Trust. Or you have
Get
to go to
the
the
fry
Arctic Circle.
sauce.
Get the fry sauce.
Oh, how
And yeah,
sad.
Existential Gamer was in Utah a few months ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I have
Yeah, my
no
bestie
travel
lives there.
coming up. But I did take a vacation in August and September, so that's fine. That's fine. But I am taking a week off in January because I have to use up my work holiday hours before the end of January. And the nightmare person I was training this last week.
Oh no. Is she gonna be looking after your your post while you're gone?
Yes. My boss offered her those shifts before she finished her training.
Ooh.
And then I talked to my boss today and I was like, listen, I don't know if I'm being punked, but this was the most insane experience of my life. Like I can't even, oh my God, it was insane.
Wow.
It was like, and I can't really say much because I have like client confidentiality and stuff, but like, it was things like every single day I had to tell her like where you put the client's name on the intake package. Like,
oh dear.
First name goes in the first name box and middle name goes in the middle name box.
What? Hold on. Slow down.
That's a little too
It was like
professional
that,
for me.
Nena. It was like that.
It's
Or
confusing.
You ever
like I
thought that
said,
maybe
like-
she's punk and you're a poser?
Okay.
You ever thought of that?
Also have to like well when you're still in your like probationary period at work, you have to submit your files, our client files, to our higher up for review and sign off.
Yeah.
That they're complete. That makes sense. I'm well past that because I'm my boss's golden child. But anyway, so I'm telling this woman, okay, so now we're gonna have to like scan your whole file to whatever his name might have been, David. And she'd be like, oh, okay, yeah. So I'm gonna scan this and this. And I say, no, the whole file. We're gonna send the whole file to his email. She's like, okay. So I'm gonna send this page and this page and this page. And I'm like, the whole file, all of the pages. The entire file has to go to David, all of it. And she's like, right, okay, so gonna send this and this one.
Oh
my
no.
God.
And I asked my boss today when I was ranting about this, I said to her, I was like, do I need more synonyms for the word whole and entire?
Yeah,
And my
that's
boss
pretty
actually
rough.
laughed at that. And I was like, what the, like, am I being punked right now?
It's a
That's the
test.
worst feeling. When you have like a coworker or boss or any like a subordinate who is so dumb, you're just like, this can't be. This cannot
I know. Oh my God. Also, this is insane. She was late for her first day of work because get this, she has a car, but
Mhm.
she decided to take the bus for her first time ever using the bus to her first day of work.
be. Wow. Just for funsies, just for the enrichment.
And
Yeah.
I know she has a car, and then she had the fucking audacity to ask me how she asks our boss to reimburse her bus fare. What is going on? I am being punked, I swear.
Okay. That was her grift. She was like, if I take the bus, they'll have to pay my bus
They'll
fare
have to give me
back.
$2.
I was like, what is happening right now?
Other Storm says,
Wow.
I worked in
Going on?
compliance in an office, and it was almost my favorite game to try and make idiot-proof emails that couldn't be
Oh,
argued back.
Arbistorum. Sometimes I mean, I'm sure Nena can relate. Like when you're like a office job working girly, people
Mhm.
don't know how to fucking read.
Yeah. They don't know how to read, and you're just like, I don't know what to tell you.
Like,
At least
okay,
in my
another,
office, there's like it's very
ahead.
multinational. So like most of the people are not, native speakers of English or Japanese in our companies. The communications are, I mean, really Japanese is the main language, but English is kind of the secondary main language. But there's people who are like, Turkish or whatever. So it's like, well, yeah, okay. You can sort of give a little bit more benefit of the doubt in my
Yeah,
workplace.
sure.
But
Yeah.
sometimes you're still like, really? And it's always the fucking like Australian guy who can't fucking read. You don't
True.
like this is the only language you speak and you can't read it. Are you fucking serious? Like,
Yeah, they don't read here. Men don't read
Yeah.
here. Sorry.
they shouldn't be able to read. So I think in that case he's an ally.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Maybe he yearns to be in dig a fucking hole, honestly.
Exactly. He yearns for the mines.
Yeah, this is not related to this woman, but like there's 3 people on my team. We have like our own emails, and then we have like a shared generalized email that we can all access. And one of my colleagues sent an email from that inbox to like an external person and was like, hey, I'm available. She said, like, I'm available Wednesday and Thursday between 8:30 and 11:30, or Friday between 8:30 and 10:30. And somebody replied to that email saying, can you tell me what time you're available, please? And then 3 hours later sent another email and said, hello, ? When are you available? ?
Oh no.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah.
I was like, what is going on today? Like, I have got to get out of this office. It was insane. I was so close, Lily. I was so close today.
I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that many like emails. Like we don't actually do a whole lot of emails for work. It's mostly just like we talk to influencers and stuff like that through email, which is as bad as it sounds. But we really talk to each other. We don't really talk to coworkers on emails that much. It's mostly like Slack and stuff like that.
Oh man, I was like, what is going on? Yeah, I wish I knew why people are so dumb.
Jesus.
Also, oh my god, this is just a rant about work hour. The other day, I love my boss. She is the nicest, best boss I've ever had. She like is so nice and she cares truly. But sometimes she says shit where I'm like, because she said to me, I asked her a question about a client file, and then she was like, she replied and she was like, and and be sure to print this email to file, and then in brackets, but I know you know that already. Yeah, I fucking do. I've been doing this for 6 years. I know. And you know I know. Ah!
Yeah.
The bar's been so lowered.
Yeah. Thank you, Existential Gamer. I'm losing my mind. Anyway. Got it out now.
It's all right. Get it all out. Get out the.
Need to do some like calming breathing or something. Ugh.
I think that you need our $300 cleansing service to spiritually unwind from your.
Right.
It is actually geared towards trans and non-binary folks, but it also works on the cis people. So it's just got an extra $150 fee.
I'm sure. I'm actually a little bit surprised, honestly, that she doesn't have like the sliding scale. Like
Privilege-free.
Black trans folks pay $200, white cis pay $400.
Ooh, you might even have a better offer in the comments. Arbitrum, I charge $300 for my virtual service where I respond to emails for you.
Please. Yeah. 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 Write myself a lot of notes and shit. Yeah. Well, that's fine, except for also this woman that I was training, she also was like writing down everything I said. Like, I know you maybe jot some notes, but like when I would, and it would be shit like put first name in first name box.
So, all right, let me jot that down.
Radical said with a tight smile and a slightly twitching eye. And then she said,
put middle name
last
in middle name box.
She took a deep breath here. I'm not entirely sure if that's relevant, but I have made note of it. Now I stopped listening because I was busy writing what she said. I'm going to actually ask for her to reconfirm. Is it the first name in which box was it again? The age?
How do you know which name goes first? That's what I really want to know. Like, which name is it? Just whichever one you see first?
It would be really helpful if it had like a label, like one that like distinctifies it as the first name.
This is pretty complicated. I'm gonna need a further breakdown later.
Yeah. Can we break for lunch first?
But it's not that far off, Rusty. It's the trouble.
Exactly, Arbitrum. I think you do. I think it was last name in the first box, and then you put your age, and then maybe like your address in the surname box. It doesn't matter if it goes out of the box.
Your surname is what you would be if you were a sir. So you can just write down like a dude's version.
What your boy name is. So if you're Olivia, you can put Oliver.
Your persona. You put in your persona name.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, okay. I have to say one more thing. Did that happen?
Yes.
Okay, we were doing an intake, and one of the clients, Arbistorm. Anyway, we were doing an intake, and one of the clients had their expired driver's license, and they showed it to her, like just so that she could, because they had like a really weirdly spelled last name, like they were just like here, and so she like took down the name, and then the client like left and everything, and I was reviewing her work, and like this is a totally fake made up name, but like she wrote the name was James Joseph B.D. Smith, and I was like, well, like what does the B.D. stand for? Like it was obvious, like all of those names couldn't fit on the driver's license, so they you know. And she was like, well, his driver's license said B.D. And I said, right, but like what does the BD stand for? Like, what is his name? And she just said, well, I just went with what his driver's license said. Yeah. You didn't ask this man his name?
Yeah. No.
She didn't. The driver, like, she just thought his name was James Joseph B.D. Smith.
Yep.
You know, and you got just random letters for part of your name.
Yeah.
Like what is, and so now I have to hunt this man down. And keep in mind, my clients are primarily people who are homeless, living on the streets. They don't have phones. Like I have, you know, on my Tuesday or Thursday afternoons when I'm doing outreach downtown, I'm going to have to hope I find him to find out what the fuck his name is.
Yeah. And how's he gonna feel when you're like, oh yeah, sorry, can you like tell me your fucking name? We didn't listen. Like,
We didn't write down your name
Oh,
when you came to us for help.
we are a competent service. What was your name? Like,
oh man, when I told my boss that too, she was like, "What the fuck?" I mean, she did not say that, but
she thought it.
oh yeah.
I had to
Actually-
deliver evaluations this week, which was fun. And I had
Tell
to
me.
get my evaluation. So I have this very useless subordinate who was hired by my predecessor, who got like basically at that point, like even though I was supposed to be the boss, like they hadn't like figured out the new system of like hierarchy yet. So they let my previous boss hire in my subordinate who'd become my direct subordinate that he would no longer have to interact with. I'm like, that makes no sense, but okay. So I had no say in hiring this guy. I wouldn't have hired him because I knew he was an idiot, but he got hired and stuck. Like I got stuck with him. And in Japan, like we have the permanent employment system. So it's actually really hard to fire someone.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
so even though I immediately went to my boss, I was just like, this guy was a mistake. He is so dumb. Like we cannot, like he doesn't know how to use a computer.
Mm-hmm.
We can't, this is a digital marketing job.
Yeah.
So
computer
I'm not
required.
Sure, computer required. What the fuck is going on? We need to get rid of this guy before, because the only time where we have leeway is the first 90 days, because that's like the trial period. So that's before like the permanent employment technically kicks in. So I was like trying to like be like, hey, like I know he's a nice guy, but like this is not going to work. Really need to get rid of him. My boss was like, oh, you're so negative. You're just negative. You need to support him. He'll be fine. So that's how we got stuck with him. And then he just like tanked my evaluations until he got fired for incompetence. And then I replaced him. Unsurprising to me, but that's how that turned out. So I'm still dealing with my incompetent subordinate, and I try to like be fair, because like most of his problem is just that he's very dumb. So he's just not that capable. You know, so if it's just like, you know how you're stupid, that sucks for me. Like I can't really just say that because that's not helpful.
You know how you're stupid? That sucks for me.
Yeah, that's really sucks for me. So like I've had to like think, okay, I was like, this thing you did well. These 1 or 2 tasks, you do them well, but pretty much everything else you do poorly, and I need you to do better. So like I have to try to, you know, word things in a helpful way. But like he got like eviscerated by his coworker colleague evaluations, because it's not just your boss, it's also like just random people in the company that evaluate you, like in the same department. So someone was like, him being here just lowers the overall quality of the company and makes me wish I didn't work here, because how is this guy getting paid for doing the same job as me? And I'm like, okay, that's not helpful for this guy. So I had to like remove these things from the evaluation before I gave it to him. So I'm like, okay, this is like it was brutal. Everyone's like, he has failed to like improve at all or show any growth despite being one of the most senior members of his unit. He really doesn't know how to do anything. And I was just like, wow. So I had to like rephrase them to be a bit more constructive, but it went pretty well. And then due to like a weird technicality again, 2 of my subordinates were actually getting evaluated by their previous boss because they got restructured. Like I got promoted. So I became their boss. But before that, we had the same boss. Like, so basically I was promoted into his job. So for this evaluation, I got evaluated by him, but so did they, as if we were still on the same level. And he's such a fucking asshole. Like he's just like, oh, I know that the company average for this is 2.5, but I think it should be 1. So I gave you a 0.5. Just like, okay, but you know that directly affects our money. Like literally we have a specific scale that we agree on. And the fact that you evaluate me versus someone else means I get fucked over and I lose money because you use your own arbitrary internal scale system. And so like some of my subordinates who were technically evaluated by him and not me got totally fucked and are super pissed.
Oh no.
And like he's super sexist too. Like he always evaluates the men way better. Like he way underevaluated one of them. I'm just like,
I think his evaluation should have been, you should kill yourself.
He's gonna get. He's like, they've already reported him to HR. And they're like, now it's this whole thing I'm involved in. And I'm like, yeah, I should have just been allowed to evaluate them instead of their previous boss, who was an idiot. Like, and sucks at managing. Like, and it's funny because these 2 people that he gave these feedback sessions to, and it went horrible. They left literally in, like, one guy was yelling, and I've never seen him. Well, he was blowing up. The other girl, she kept it like she's really good at like controlling herself professionally, because all women get so used to doing that. But I know she cried afterwards. She was so frustrated. And like, wow, I was like, and these 2 are like standout marketers. Like they're actually like killing it. the guy has like a market that is every month has broken the record for 12 months running.
Whoa.
And I'm like, okay, you took our standout best marketers and you made them feel like shit in their feedback. I'm like, I had to deliver like, you are the worst marketer in this market, in this whole company. And my guy left the room feeling okay.
Oh,
I'm like, how are you so much worse at your job? How are you still my boss? I obviously am way better at managing than you. What the fuck? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. So that was a fun week for me.
That sounds rough.
I'm just, it's been not fun. And then my wife decided to fall off a bus.
Sorry?
Yeah, she fell off a bus.
like
How
out of
does
a
one
moving
fall off
bus.
So she was getting off the bus, and it's a pretty big step down. And she broke one of her ankles a few years ago, so sometimes it's still kind of janky. And I guess she doesn't really know what happens, but she thinks that when she stepped onto it, it just like rolled under her, and she immediately like fell. And she caught herself mostly with her arm, which is not great, but like she fell in a pretty good way. So she didn't like break her arm. We don't like there might be a microfracture, but maybe. And she also hit her head a little bit, but not very much. But I'm like, okay. So now she's under my observation. I didn't work on Friday. I'm like, I'm not going to work. I'm staying home and I'm watching you, clearly. So I left my evaluation like, hey, this has been great. I need to go home. My wife just fell off a bus. They're just like, what?
You know how my wife fell off a bus? That sucks for me.
I need to go right now. And my wife fell off a bus, and that sucks for me.
That's another like Reddit r/brand new sentence. My wife fell off the bus.
That sucks for me.
Yeah.
Oh, is she okay though, Nena?
She's okay. She's okay. Like, she was a bit shaken at the time because it happened so fast. She wasn't even really sure how it happened, but then
of course,
bring it back. She was like, okay, I think this is what happened. So I kept an eye on her. But see, the thing is, right now she doesn't have a status. Like, she doesn't have she's not a resident, so she doesn't have insurance. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, health coverage.
Yeah. So we're like, okay, well, let's see how this is. Like, it wouldn't be that expensive, so that wasn't really a factor. Like, because in Japan, it's not like the States. Like in the States, like something like this would cost you like $10,000 if you went to the hospital for it. But like, and it would be fine. We'd be able to afford it.
Speaking of, did you guys hear about that American health CEO that got murdered?
Yeah.
Got sniped.
Good.
Yep.
I just saw an insane post about it on Tumblr that said,
let's wait. It says like he got sniped, but what, like, I love the people being like, well, what if it was a pre-existing condition?
I saw a post, where was it? On Tumblr just like a minute ago that was like, hold on. I have to find it because it was crazy. But of course my internet is... It said,
head of Anthem
this dead CEO story is getting more coverage than United Healthcare ever provided.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Like with a pew, like shot with a bullet that was like it had like dispose, deny, and something else on it. Like the three Ds that health insurance use.
He wrote on the bullet and took this guy out.
Yeah.
And then I saw also that like all of the other major American health insurance providers have like rapidly updated their websites to remove their CEOs from any mention on the website at all.
And they I believe one of them was arguing to only put a time limit on like free anesthesia, like anesthetic. So, but they've like, since he got shocked, they like walked that right back. They're like, actually, no, it will remain free throughout the whole surgery. Because they're like, well, the first 30 minutes of anesthetic is free or something like that. But then we're not covering the rest of it.
America, what the fuck?
Yeah. No, it is completely wild. Like we're like a week away from guillotines appearing in the streets. Like,
well, I mean,
guillotines, and
we're in like a capitalist hell right now. Like it's pretty extreme.
Gun, the American guillotine, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, in some ways, like the Second Amendment was written to protect the citizens from a tyrannical government. But like, if the government is allowing this billionaire capitalistic nightmare, then I mean, I guess use your Second Amendment rights. I don't know.
Yeah. All I gotta say is, so someone's like, "Oh, sorry," they're like, "Oh, police are looking for any information on the shooter." You're like, "Oh, sorry, I'm out of network for looking at the gunman."
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't have coverage for looking for this guy.
Yeah. Have you looked at all other options of what it could be?
Yeah, have you considered just waiting and seeing if you're okay? Like everyone's just like,
Yeah.
sorry.
It
I'm
might
at
just
work."
be anxiety, I think.
Are you sure he's
Well,
dead?
how much
He
did
could just
he
be really
how much did
anxious.
he how much did he weigh?
Oh,
I
so
mean-
good question. Did he smoke? Did he smoke?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
He could
What was
he could have just died from smoking, really.
Yeah.
Oh my
He's
god.
never
Okay. I just looked up this man's name on Twitter,
Hmm.
Brian Thompson, and the first tweet that came up was, he died doing what he loved, not getting medical care in time.
Oh.
Robin just said, "What? No, the CEO didn't die. He just got that hot new face the wall facial treatment you guys mentioned earlier."
It was gender
Oh my
affirming.
God.
He loved it.
Yeah, men love getting shot and dying.
What shoes
What
was he
shoes
wearing?
was he wearing? Yeah, it could've
Such a
been a-
good point.
It could have been an orthotic issue. Why didn't he see a podiatrist?
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
wasn't
I mean,
willing to
think
pull
about
himself up by his bootstraps. He just kind of laid there. Like, you got to be a go-getter about these things.
Yeah.
This is great. It's really telling on how the killer of Brian Thompson is uniting Americans from all walks of life cheering over his death. This guy is becoming a symbol of resistance for working class.
Yeah, fair.
God.
Yeah. It turns out you can't really make healthcare into a business. Or
Mm.
people will suffer. So when people realize that, they're pretty upset.
Yeah. Yeah, this is, oh, well, maybe I don't need to show the actual footage on my YouTube channel. Never mind. But, yeah, there is footage. It was caught on, like, CCTV.
Oh, geez.
Ugh. The idea that Brian Thompson deserved to die because he was a rich healthcare executive appears to be a disturbingly popular sentiment.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
All right, get this guy next.
Like, yeah, it is a popular sentiment. Billionaires don't need to exist.
Yeah.
Especially billionaires who literally make their money on letting people die.
Yeah.
Brian Thompson,
Oh.
the now deceased billionaire CEO of United Healthcare, had the literal power to decide who lives and who dies. Don't get upset that someone else decided to use that same power back.
Yep.
Yeah. Crazy.
Another billionaire sacrifice.
Indeed.
Haven't had one since Ocean Gate, right?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that almost.
That
was
one was
all-
pretty
those-
funny.
That was pretty wild.
Except for the poor teenager who, like, didn't really want to, but his dad was like, no, you should.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's sad. Oh,
That was,
this is off
probably would
topic,
have
but
been shitty when you grow up.
yeah.
Just saying.
This is off topic, but my pinned tweet is too funny. I have to share it. Somebody tweeted at me, I don't agree with your content, but your voice is soothing, so I usually play it in the background.
LMAO.
And I pinned it to the top of my profile because it's so fucking funny.
That's the real one.
That's how you get them, Radical, because you do have a very soothing voice. You're just going to talk your way into convincing them.
Right? It's just background noise. It's going to sink in eventually.
Exactly.
Oh, so funny. It's like meant to be a burn, but I thought it was hilarious.
Is there no trans affirmative YouTubers with soothing voices? Probably not.
Well, no, because
They're all
mostly-
annoying.
They're all doing falsettos or,
Or they have the
have
Mickey
vocal
Mouse voice
fry.
or the.
Yeah.
or the T vocal fry.
Yep.
Yeah. ASMR evil turf radicalizes you. Somebody once actually did ask me if I would consider doing whispering ASMR videos, but like in radical feminism.
Oh.
And I was like, I mean, I
pretty
couldn't-
niche. Like,
Yeah, I would feel too weird if I was like, Andrea Dworkin once said that.
POV,
I just-
you're at the library and you can't be too loud because there's a gender group at the next table. But by the way, Andrew
Wow.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I would feel about that. I support
could
you
not.
in anything that you do, but my God.
No, way too cringe. I would never. But
I don't get the appeal, so
you know. Oh, it was so funny. Okay, Irradiated Woman is killing me. She said you should use that title because it's funny as hell. This one.
yes.
Just imagine it gets 500,000 views. Imagine.
Then you start rolling in that YouTube money, all those $3 you'd get from
Yeah.
that.
No, hang on. It'd be up to like $21, I think.
Whoa.
Hey, big
Ooh.
spender.
Biggest spender. Yeah, ASMR creeps me out too, like the whispering ones too. I don't
Yeah.
mind like the sound ones, like the like
Clanky little thingies, yeah.
yeah, or like the scratching on the microphone. That's actually kind of nice.
Okay.
But then when it's like role playing salon, I'm gonna be cutting your hair today. I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's so weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's like a whole series of like boyfriend ones
Oh no.
where where a guy like he'll pretend like that you're in like an argument like and you've been cheating on him, or
Oh
like
my god, what?
he's taking care of you because you got sick, or it's just like you just drowned and he saved you, but like he's like, you're gonna be okay, babe. I'm gonna give you CPR. It's gonna be all right. Like
Wow.
and there's like
at my spine.
there's werewolf ones. It's a big industry.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I don't understand the appeal.
Me neither.
Yeah, I've never been an ASMR one
No.
person, you know, but
I guess
Yeah.
as close as I get. I like soap cutting videos. I like watching those, and I like the sound.
Oh, when they're in the
they get cut.
perfect tiny little squares and they all fall
Yeah.
and it's like
Oh, yeah, that's really good.
I know. It is really good.
Yeah, I
listen
like
to-
those.
Every night when I go to sleep, I have the Calm app and I listen to green noise.
Oh, green
very
noise.
nice.
Okay.
green noise.
Yeah, it's not
Oh.
like white noise or whatever. It's like it
Brown.
sounds
I've seen brown
Yeah,
noise
brown noise.
advertised on YouTube. It's like, what does that mean?
I know pink noise, brown
Yeah.
noise.
Ooh, yeah, the chat is talking about mukbangs, and then Enlightened Female mentioned that Lisa made a good video on the grotesque nature of them. Yes, she did. That's Lisa Michelle. I'll type her name in the chat. She has a great video on mukbangs.
Oh.
On if it's actually a form of, or could be considered a form of pornography.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think it is sort of
It's
for
a
Like
good video.
feederism.
Yeah.
kind of in the feederism
Rusty should
genre.
make a Aussie lesbian
ASMR.
Arnar.
Yeah,
It's just really bad. Arnar.
Arnar.
Ooh, carpet washing videos. Ooh, yes.
Mhm.
I do like those. I do like those.
Yeah, I
Very
do too.
relaxing.
I do too.
ASMR was originally a euphemism for orgasm. The tingles are just a euphemism for orgasm. Oh, okay.
Really?
Oh.
Huh. Ugh. I didn't know that.
Just quote H2O. I didn't watch a lot of H2O lifestyle.
Leo, the bathroom spray.
Fuck. Fuck. That's pretty good. that was pretty. I've never heard you do that before.
First time for everything.
I'm stunned like a mullet, bloody oath.
The Rusty was stunned.
Too stunned
Oh,
to
it's like,
speak.
oh, straight.
Stunned to say.
Oh, straight. I just got bloody gobsmacked in the bloody stream. Oh no, clear.
There.
The condensation.
Oh, you sounded a bit more Kiwi when you did that one.
Sorry, I'm not an expert on the freaking ocean.
They're very different.
They're
very
not
different.
Kiwi accents are insane.
I
They're
love
just slightly more extreme, but they're not that. You guys think they're so different. They're not.
They're
that
very different. They're very different.
You all speak very silly, so it's not that different.
But how could you say that? I guess she's like, I have an Australian wife. I can make fun
I'm
of your
allowed to
accents.
say it. Yeah.
Emma.
Emma.
ASMR stands for Aussie Sounds Mubby. Rusty, what is Mubby?
Bye.
Oh, bye. I'm stupid. I'm like, what is Mubby?
Maybe. What's in by?
Obsessed with you.
Wow.
Oh, my face.
I'm sorry.
What are we gonna do with you, Rusty?
Listen.
Listen.
That's my new phrase. When I don't want to, and then I just don't elaborate. When I get questioned, I'm like, listen. Anyway.
Listen. Oh, man.
My poor wife is getting so sick of it. She is. We are actually spending our first Christmas apart this year.
Oh, why?
Because we've been planning to move interstate, and
Yeah.
she got her job transfer approved to like another branch of the same company
Right.
before we were expecting it. So that actually, she got the approval this Monday, and they're like, can you do your first shift on Saturday? So she just fucking drove up there.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, now I'm packing the house.
Where is she
Oh,
staying
shit.
or living or?
She's got family up there. So
Okay.
yeah, she's in like the Brisbane region. So she did like 21 hours drive in
Oh my
a
God.
day and a half. Yeah, she's insane. Everybody calls me a workaholic. My wife is crazier than me. And oh my God. We're not moving to Brisbane. We're but like her family is there, but we want to be in Queensland. Like probably like a couple hours out of Brizzy, ideally, because we don't want to be too close to her family. But oh my God, I was in call.
That is far
It
from
is
where
far.
you are to Brisbane.
It is very far. Yeah, 21 hours drive. But while I was in call with Arbostorum, actually, and I was getting like updates from my wife because it was a bit spotty because like she's going through like very rural areas. Yeah, the big nothings. And then I got a text from her and it was a picture. I'll show it to you. It was just of a dog in her car. We don't have a dog. And she was
Great.
yeah. Let me show it to you. But she found a 3-legged Australian collie just walking around on like the hot road, and its poor little feeties were a bit burnt. So, and like she saw it and she like got out of her car and it just came running. So she opened her car door and it jumped in and she took it into like the next town, which is about 30 k's away. A typical small Aussie town. The first notable place was like a pub or something, and people are like, oh yeah, we know old boy, we know him. Old mate's he belongs to old mate or whoever the fuck.
Right.
I found the picture now. But yeah, I was like, because before she left, I joked and I was like, now don't adopt any more cats because we have 3 cats now. And then she's like, I found this dog, and I was like, we're gonna have a fucking dog now.
Can I show this picture, Rusty, or no?
Yeah, you can show it.
Okay.
It's a very cute doggy.
It is.
Doggy.
That's so cute.
Yes. But yeah, it's
Doggy. Oh my goodness, that's cute.
yeah, and so she was like giving him water. And
Just hopped on
Yeah.
in.
But yeah, I got this picture. I was getting like, I'm this far. Here's a picture of a dog. And I was like, sweetie,
Wait,
where
what?
did you get that? where did you get that dog?
Oh, he's very cute.
Yes, because we have we started our relationship. She brought 1 cat into the relationship.
Oh boy, I know that you have many
We have
more
3.
animals than that.
Yes, we only have
Or
3
had.
cats. Yeah, we had. Some of them passed away now, but yeah, we had 1 cat. Her cat Muddles.
Muddles.
And it was like, okay, good. And then when we got our own place for the first time, she loves to. It's a very dangerous game. She loves to look at our local animal rescue website,
Mm-hmm.
filtered specifically to cats. And one day she
Big
shows me
sigh.
one, and she's always showing me. She's like, "Isn't this one adorable?" I'm like, "Yes, baby, but we already have a cat." And she showed me this one time. It was a pure white kitty cat, and she was listed as deaf. And my wife has partial hearing loss and auditory processing disorder, so she was just like, "Oh well, I love her. Can
Made
we?"
for each other.
Yes. So, and she was like, "Can we just go see her?" And I'm like, "Okay, we're just gonna go."
That means we're coming home with her.
Yes. And then the people were telling us that she had been brought in. The previous owners, because she was 5 years old. Her name is Safina. She was 5 years old when she was brought in, and the reason was she's not acting like a normal cat. So the previous owners did not realize she was deaf. But because she was listed as deaf, they like the shelter had like a big adoption day where people can come in and like meet a lot of the cats. It's a really, really good shelter. We have like an old lady passed away like a couple years ago, and she donated like $2 million to like upgrade this shelter. It's
Hell
beautiful. Yeah.
That's like
and so
goals in death.
Oh yes. And so like they have like big visitation days and stuff, but it turned out that Safina was the only one who did not receive any visitors, any interest in her. And then my wife, like as the lady is telling us this, my wife looks at me, I'm like, yeah, how much is this
The
one
adoption
then?
fee.
How much is the adoption fee? So we brought her home, and then later that same year, we were going on a regular walk, like a couple k's around the block. And as we're walking, we see a little tortoiseshell kitten, couldn't have been more than like 6 to 8 weeks old, wandering in a gutter. And we're sort of looking. Nobody's outside of their house. This kitten is friendly. Think we're gonna get it off the road. So I picked it up. It's fit in the palm of my hand, and we're like, well, we're just gonna take her home and see if there's any lost signs. And we're gonna go take her to the vet and check her for a microchip. No microchip, no lost signs. And like the agreement was a week, and we didn't even.
How long's it been?
It's been 3 years. We didn't even we didn't name her either. And I was like, let's not give her a name. Let's try and find her a new home. And about 3 days in, I think my wife said, so I'm thinking like, what if her name was Charlotte, but we called her Lottie for short? I'm like, ah! And because I'm home most, Lottie is very attached to me. She's super floppy. I'm going to find a picture of her as well. But yeah, she's been living with us for 3 years, and she keeps Muddles, who is 17 soon. She keeps her very active, so it's kind of been good.
That's good. Aww.
Yes, but that is how we ended up with 3 cats. We've done a couple other cat rescues, but like we found another kitten in a like maybe a couple houses up, like a couple months later, but we did end up taking him to the shelter, which is like a no-kill shelter and stuff. I'm sure he would have sold very quickly because he was very pretty. But that's Lottie, my baby angel, our gutter kitten.
Her print is so cute. The tortoise print.
Yes, I love yes. She has a little. I'm sending them on. She has a little heart shape on her chest. The next image I'm sending, this was when I was eating some salmon, and she wanted
those are like
salmon.
like the cartoon cat eyes, like
yes,
like the Puss in Boots from Shrek eyes, like
yeah. She was like, salmon.
But what if the salmon was for me?
She's so youngest sibling coded. She will like climb onto the back of our armchairs when we're sitting and eating, and she will like full on reach her paw out to get.
Oh my god.
She is so bad. She's so spoiled. She's living a very good life. I found a picture. Sorry, I'm just sharing cat pictures now. This is our deaf cat Safina.
Oh yeah, she's so pretty.
Yes, she's a darling.
Oh.
She was a bit dazed because I had turned because I think I'd gotten up in the night to go to the loo and I had turned on the bathroom light and she was like squinting, like that guy squinting meme.
Why? It's so cute.
Yes, she's so darling. And like my wife does sign a lot to her. So she like has like she has a sign for like you know, it's food time. And yeah, she loves curling up in laundry baskets.
Oh my god. Whoa, free feet pics?
Oh shit. Is my foot in it?
Yes.
Oh. She's screaming about my foot being in the picture. She's like, ah, get that thing away. Listen. She's grim.
I don't have any pets, but I look after lots of pets.
Yeah, you do all your pet sitting, huh?
Yes, I do. I'm going. Oh my god. Oh, go ahead, Nena.
Short-term pets, you know, you just get pets for a little bit and then you're like, bye, which is pretty great.
Yeah, next week on Thursday, I think, I'm going to a new client's house. Yeah, next Thursday. I'll be there for a week. Anyway, so I met with the woman back in like June, and then like we just did like a meet and greet, and then she said she'll reach out when she has her dates secure, like booked. And then she did, and I told her what the price would be. And she was like, oh, that seems awful low. And I was like, oh, she got money. Because it was just like my normal like rate. And she was like, but I do like people in my own neighborhood, I give a slight discount because I do want to build up more clientele in my actual neighborhood. And so I said, okay, well, without the neighborhood discount, it would be this. And she was like, oh, I'd feel much better about paying you that. And I was like, they make clients like this? Like, what the hell?
It was like ideal.
Yeah. And then last night, actually, I went to their house just for like a more thorough, like, this is our house, this is where things are kind of thing. And then she asked, she was like, and like, what do you want me to put in the fridge for you? And I was like, like I'll bring my own food and prepare my own food, like, is fine. And she was like, oh no, like, please, it's the least I could do. And I was like, no, like, it's fine, like, I just need coffee, like, what and so that was fine. And then today she texted me and she said, hi, I went grocery shopping today and I got honey garlic chicken, pork chops, chicken breasts, bacon, spaghetti sauces, noodles, Kraft dinner macaroni, tomato soup, mushroom soup, chicken soup, and crackers. Can you think of anything else you might like?
How are you going to eat all that?
I know.
How many people does she think you are?
I know. She's like, can you think of anything else you might like? And I was like, oh my God, that is like so nice. No. And then she was like, the pantry is full as well, so help yourself. I'm like, oh my God.
My God.
They make clients like this. What the hell?
Yeah. Honestly.
So, and she's got really cute dogs. She's got like some kind of a mutt that's like I don't even know, like a Rottweiler bully breed mixture of, I'd have no idea, but she's really cute and has a brindle print, which I love.
Ooh, the tortoiseshell of dog.
Yeah, exactly. And then also a little schnauzer.
Oh, I love schnauzers. They're so silly.
His name is Gary.
Oh, I love it when people give human names to animals.
I know. Gary.
I found a picture of Muddles as well.
Okay.
I want to get a cat or a dog and name her Jessica. I just
Jessica.
feel like that'd be really really good name. Like Jessica,
so
come
cute.
here.
I look
Dog.
after a pit bull named Mary Ellen.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
Her name is Mary Ellen.
Muddles!
Oh,
Now keep in
Yes.
mind, she's 17, so she's doing good.
Wow, she looks like a kitten.
Right?
she looks like
That's
a baby.
This is perfect. I love how pet names are either Bagel or Monica, nothing else.
yeah. Oh,
So cute. Yeah.
she's a baby. What's her skincare routine? Well, it's $300 to do a virtual consultation with Muddles. She may or may not stay on screen. She may just leave or sleep, but you can learn her secrets for 3 easy down payments of
God. Okay, so you started by saying that you and your wife will be away for Christmas. So what are you doing for Christmas?
I'm here.
Yeah, I mean away from each other, sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. I mean, I'm probably not going to do anything. I haven't put the tree up this year. I'm probably just going to be packing.
Yeah.
It's crazy
But,
that you're gonna move to where I'm gonna move to. Basically, that's the plan, at least.
basically.
Wow.
Don't live in Brizzy though. Like, don't do that to yourself. It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Wow.
Like,
Let us
it's-
know how you
it's
really
like-
feel.
the opinion.
It's so badly planned. Like, I live in Adelaide and they planned it from the get-go. So you've got beautiful, gridded, everything makes sense where it goes because they thought about it before. Whereas when they were building Brisbane, they're just like, yeah, whatever, just fucking whatever on the hills and here and shit and slap it over there. And just like, it's separated by so
Yeah.
many highways. The public transport is so fucking expensive and bad. And ugly and smelly and just, it's not as bad as Sydney, but it's
This
bad.
is cute. Robin, you just evil plan to get Radical to move to the same spot. Then the
Yes.
Amla becomes the Amla.
Yes. So I just have to get Lady Gaga to move to Brisbane and then it's all over for Rad.
Speaking of, my wife hasn't popped up in the chat in a while.
Yeah, where is she? are you and her
Oh,
having
gee.
issues?
Me, Lady Gaga.
How is it dating an international pop star?
I signed an NDA.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Well, let me see how it is.
that's why
Um,
she's never mentioned her as well.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
stressful.
Too funny. Ugh, man. Yeah, I'm so glad it's the weekend. Ugh.
Yahoo!
Same.
I have to get up at 7 tomorrow morning because it's F1 qualifying. And
Of
then I have to
course.
get up at like 5:50 on Sunday morning for the race.
Oh my god, they're really putting you
Ugh.
through your paces. They
But
should
it's
really
the
think
last
about.
race of the year, so I really have to watch.
Oh, I hope they drive their cars and go real fast. Yeah, I hope they do that.
They will.
Is your Blobbo winning? Is he?
What's that?
Is your
My
Blobbo
Blorbo?
winning? Yeah.
Yes, he is. My
Okay.
Blorbo won the World Drivers' Championship for the 4th time in a row.
Wow, Blobbo
There's
winning.
only one other driver in the history of F1 to win 4 in a row.
Wow.
Was that
It
your
was
previous
me.
Blobbo? It was
Yeah,
no,
no big deal. I
well,
try
I
not
do
to
like him.
brag.
He retired last year, Sebastian Vettel. And funnily enough, he also drove for Red Bull.
Oh, there you go.
So
I didn't know they drove for energy drinks.
That's how they pay
That's what
them.
yeah, they are.
Nah.
They're essentially 300-kilometer-an-hour billboards.
Right. But I just assumed, like, you would like drive for your country or something. It's like, no, I'm driving for Red Bull.
Oh yeah, well, Red Bull owns the team that my Blorbo drives for.
Okay. Her Blobbo is sponsored.
Oh yeah, big time by many things. Ferrari obviously is an iconic F1 team.
That's not an energy drink. I'm so
no.
confused.
Yeah, different.
Don't take me.
They own, yeah. Ferrari has a team. McLaren. Williams Racing. My brain is. Anyway.
We're getting so educated right now.
Yeah. And F1 just nobody cares at all. But
That's okay.
F1 just
Tell
announced
us.
in 2026 they're going to have a 11th team on the grid. Right now they have 10 teams, 2 drivers a team, so 20 drivers. And in 2026 they're going to have 22 drivers, an 11th team. That's crazy.
Huh. When you were about to say 11th, I thought you were going to say a lesbian team, and I was like, okay.
There is a lesbian driver I really like, Jessica Hawkins, and I really hope she gets into F1.
Nice.
I really hope so.
Nice.
They also just announced the F1 Academy, which is the women's league. I think they're adding another team. And they're getting a Netflix show too, which is awesome.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Mm-hmm. Because that's how F1 really blew up. Like, it's existed for like over 50 years, but like it was so niche. But then Netflix did a docuseries show, like 10 episodes, and it exploded.
Is that what got you into it?
No.
She was not. She was into it way before that.
No, I was not. No, I listened to this one podcast, Armchair Expert, and they have like an expert in some kind of a field on the show all the time, whether it's like archaeology or physics or whatever the fuck it might be. And on this one episode, the expert guest was my former, now retired Blorbo, Daniel Ricciardo, who was a driver. He's from Perth.
He's retired from blowboing.
Yes. So anyway, he was the guest, and I was like, I'm not even going to listen to this episode. Like, what the fuck do I care about race cars? God. But then I did.
My God, she cared about race cars.
So then I listened to the episode, and I was like, oh, wow, this actually sounds really interesting. And Daniel Ricciardo is like cheeky and charming and doesn't seem like a dick like I assumed all race car drivers were. I mean, not to like defend a man, but like, and so I was like, okay, let me just check out this show. And I watched an episode and it was very exciting. And so then I got hooked, and now I watch all the races, and I've been to a Grand Prix in person, and yeah, literally she cared a lot.
Petition for an IMLA sponsored F1 race car. Yeah, Nena, get in there.
Literally. And so now the women's league is getting a Netflix show too, so that's going to be awesome.
Nice. Life sucks. How dare you attribute Blorbo to fucking Rick and Morty? It came from women on Tumblr.
It just means like your special little guy. From
your special character
media.
There was like a whole bunch of other things as well. It's like, I'm so sick of Marvel movies coming out and be like, in this movie it's confirmed that Glup Shido is gonna turn up, and I was like, oh yeah, Glup Shido.
I love the origin story of Glup Shido when he was an I
really hope they adapt him properly from the comics, because he's got a really deep character that's very misunderstood. Glup
and
Shido.
He's got to stay white.
Yeah.
Glup Shido's whiteness is central to his character I care about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You weren't there for that era. Breasty was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, this is a new thing.
Yeah, I'm keeping up with the kids by saying Blorbo. Or are they onto something else
so
now?
Cute. I love Red Films because we're all Tumblr users, so we all have the same humor.
Yeah.
Too funny. Himla Gamer Soup's flavor Naked Lady Soup.
Oh my God, yeah, that's our energy drink that sponsored us.
Yeah, Naked Lady Soup.
Thanks, Robin. I got them from the president.
Yeah. Oh, Rusty.
Oh, God. Do not quote the old magic.
I mean, were you guys on Tumblr when like DashCon happened?
Oh, hell yeah. Meet you in the DashCon ball pit.
That was wild. Seeing like all the crazy like in-depth call-out posts and everything. That was wild.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I got recently when I opened my personal Twitter?
Mm-hmm.
It popped up on my screen like, oh, it's your Twitter's 17th anniversary. And I was
Oof.
like, excuse me?
Damn. Shish.
Sorry? What?
Wow.
Shish.
I don't want to hear
Shish.
that.
Yeah, I've been on Tumblr since like the start, so
Yeah, I think
seen
I
all the
was like 15, 16, so like 12, 13 years I was on Tumblr.
Yeah.
Shish.
shush.
Shish.
Yeah. God.
But yeah, Tumblr isn't what it once was, but you know, it's the only bastion left because it's mostly women. But even then, it's like a crock of shit.
Mhm. Yeah.
Just so many features that are bad. Like just the search. You know, remember how like when you could search stuff?
Mm-hmm. Not anymore.
Yeah.
You can't.
No, you can't
really
search
bad.
anything now.
Just not at all. Your Twitter account is almost as old as me. What are you doing in the chat, child?
I have got to go jump off a bridge immediately.
I don't even know how old my Twitter account is. Whenever Twitter started being a thing, I guess.
Yeah, exactly the same.
Never
as
had a
me.
Twitter. I don't understand how it works. Too confusing and scary.
It's not like ever since Elon bought it though, like it really is like bad now. Like I only go on Twitter now to just post when I'm going live on YouTube. Otherwise, I removed it off my phone. Like it's only on my desktop now because like ever since Elon bought it, it is like insane how like yes, I believe in free speech, but there does have to be some rules, I think. But according to Elon, no. And I have seen some of the most heinous shit on Twitter.
Doesn't he just like block people? Like, doesn't he like remove people though, like who express their for like free speech to call him a fucking idiot? Like,
yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, he does.
I'm sure. But oh, look at this! Congrats, Zero. Tumblr turned me from a TIFF into a TERF.
The TIFF turf pipeline. Love to see it.
Yes, good for you. Welcome to
yeah,
the fold.
Tumblr was the breeding ground of trans. That's where it started.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's fun. Yeah, but I remember like when I first became a radical feminist in 11 years ago. Somebody math for me. 2013. Yeah, 2013.
Yeah.
Back then, like it was only
It was rad
really,
scum, wasn't it?
Yeah, rad scum. They called us. The word like TERF hadn't even been invented yet.
Because there was the two cutes, the true scum, and the rad scum. Because I remember that was when there was the really big divide between the you need dysphoria to be really trans, and the too cute being like, no, you don't.
Yeah, and now it's just literally like you say the magic words and you're trans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they did a bad thing, then they weren't really trans, and we could tell.
Right. Go ahead, Nena.
Or that like now that like at that time it was like, well, sex and gender are different. Now that like if you say the words, you magically change sex. Sex is not real. It's defined by the words you say. So it's like, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Like we've completely.
Or it wasn't real to begin with, actually.
Yeah.
And actually it wasn't real. Just kidding, guys, or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and there was like that's where like the privilege scale stuff came from as well, like the check your privilege chart, and they had like the audacity. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it came from Tumblr.
Yeah, demisexual 100% came from Tumblr. Yeah.
Oh, demisexual was a role play term for like two people's characters.
And it was like some girl started because she didn't want her character to bone this other character, so she came up with her character being demisexual, and it was like on a Tumblr role play.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was like demi boy, demi girl, and that was around the time as well. You didn't get so much like, I'm a gay trans man, or like you did have some of it, but it was like more like homosexuals were being trans. But you had boy dykes and girl fags.
Oh,
so they were like and they have pride flags, which is just straight up like, I'm turned on by watching lesbians have sex, or I'm turned on by watching gay men have sex.
Oh boy.
And I want to be them, but I'm not.
Wow.
So like they were a lot more honest in some ways.
Oh boy. Wow.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yahoo!
I don't miss that. I mean,
No.
I'm sure it still obviously exists on Tumblr, but like, oh, hi, expired milk. Hello, welcome.
I do like how much you can curate your Tumblr experience.
Yeah.
In terms of, like, who you follow, even though I don't like this whole, like, For You page and, like, suggesting tags and stuff. Because I have a Tumblr that I have a Tumblr now, but I just use it to, like, lurk a couple radical blogs. Basically, I don't post anything.
Tell me your Tumblr, but in the
it has nothing on it. It has nothing on it, Queen. I don't post anything on it. Okay. But like when you sign up now, you have to like pick 5 tags to follow and pick 5 blogs to follow. And they'll just like randomly select them for you, kind of vaguely based on the tags you choose. And it's just like, I'm just gonna unfollow these people immediately. I don't want this shit. Yeah. Remember when you could edit reblogs?
Yes.
Yeah, other people's. That was so fun.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That was so good. I love how nothing was reliable on Tumblr.
Yeah. Exactly. Chaos. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I use it for like I don't really post much on my feminist like my rad fem Tumblr. Yeah. I used to. Ugh. R.I.P. to my blog that got terminated. Because I reblogged a post in support of Rusty.
Yeah. After they sniped me, they got you too.
Yeah, just they had their eye out because I was like, this is unjust, and then they terminated me too.
Yeah, it was during a big purge. I remember a whole bunch of radfem blogs were getting hit, and they were like making a list. I was second on that list of big. We
went down together, Rusty.
Yeah, yes. I wouldn't want it any other way. It was an honor to get sniped with you.
So good.
Yes.
So good. Ugh, good times. But yeah, now I just have like another radfem blog, but like I don't really post. I just reblog things occasionally, and then I scroll for a bit, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done. Bye.
Yeah, basically same.
Like, yeah, I used to have like a one for a long time, and I would post like my art and comics and stuff on there, and then got banned, so I remade, and I just reblog stuff. I don't really post the original stuff. I rarely even comment or anything.
Yeah, same. That's why I have a YouTube channel for all of my thoughts.
Yeah, I guess I just have
it's done so well.
Discord or whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
I'd be in those DMs.
There's something called like communities now. I don't know if it's like group chats or whatever.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just gonna send you, and you can share this. The one that I just got fucking recommended, and it's just like I didn't ask for this. I did. In no way do I want this. There you go.
Let me see it.
Where?
I think I know which one it's going to be. Oh wow! I got one that was like.
My God!
I got one that was like kawaii transbians, and I was just like, wow.
Oh, we were just talking on the last stream I did. We were talking.
I heard
furries.
You retold your Grey Bat story. I laughed.
My Grey Bat story.
It's like I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask.
935 members online.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Cute transbians, community for cute transbians, and anyone else who wants to join. And it's just a bunch of dudes posting anime girls pictures. Going, hello.
Ew. No.
It's pretty yikes.
It's like it's like getting an unwanted door knocker. It's like I didn't ask for this.
Yeah.
What made you fucking think that I wanted this?
Seriously. Ew. No. There's no such thing as a generic furry. I swear to God, they're all fucking weird.
Well, she was talking about how she saw a picture of like a furry character and she thought it was cool, like just like as an art, and then realized he was part of a new gacha game, and then now she's received. Yeah, in terms of the actual people, I had to explain to my wife what a furry was. She didn't know. Sorry, wife.
Can I say that I think the furry phenomenon was like a predecessor to the trans phenomenon online?
Oh yeah,
It's the same people.
there was
Like, it's
even
the
like
same people.
with like scene emo furry as well. Do you guys remember Sparkle Dogs?
I mean, I remember all the scene emo furries. I don't remember Sparkle
Yeah.
Dogs specifically, but yeah, it was definitely
Yeah.
a thing. I think it's just like because in the early 2000s, the kids who had poor social skills and couldn't get along with others were like, well, the reason why I can't get along with others is because I'm actually a dog on the inside and I don't belong with humans. And now it's like, well, the reason why I don't get along with others and I can't adjust socially is because I'm actually the wrong sex. Like, it's the same thing.
Oh my god. Yes, not radical. Ava Storm. I identify as a dog and want to fuck as one. I identify as a woman and want to fuck as one. It's the same.
Yeah, it really is the same thing. It's like this fetish, like this, because like it's a very like preteen thing to want to be a completely different person, like this imagined completely different self, and they just take it to the next level of like, well, actually, that's the answer to all my problems. That's why I don't have friends and I'm not popular and all these things. It's because of these things.
It's like, it's not because I'm 14.
Weird.
Yeah, it's not because I'm dirty, I smell bad, and have poor social skills and have not learned to adjust to them, but it's because I'm a dog on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wolf guy quote, the guy who identified as a wolf who tuned out. Yeah,
in every way except physical, I'm a wolf.
I am a wolf.
Yeah,
he trimmed out.
Yeah.
Take care of your child, Rusty.
I'm cleaning up her shit. She did 3.
Wow. Boss. Girl, babe.
I wasn't looking. She's so fussy. Why you gotta shit so much? Eat another. I'm shoving scones into her face. Apparently, you don't want any more. Okay.
Oh, this is great. Am I an insufferable narcissistic weirdo? Nah, I must be trans.
How they wish they could take HRT to turn them into a dragon, probably. I'm sure you could grift on someone. You could like sell something that like makes your skin really dry and scaly and be like, no, it's like dragon scales. You're getting closer to becoming like
my transition
or whatever.
And then also sell a service where they put like packs of like goo on your scales to make them less scaly.
Yeah.
Exactly. With HRT, like, so you sell the problem and the solution to the problem in one.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And get these special trans dragon cigarettes so you can like breathe smoke and feel
not only that, you know
what
about that company that makes sex toys that are
yep
bad
dragon, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Seared into my brain from accidentally looking at it one time and being traumatized forever.
You said company singular. I'm afraid it is
not.
That's true. When I knew of this, it was a singular company. Now,
no.
Probably... Wow.
Yikes. Man. That's
you're trans draconian. That's so true.
But like, there's the furries who are doing weird shit, but then there's the people who buy those sex toys.
Yeah.
Like, why are you buying a sex toy that's shaped like an animal's penis?
Yeah.
And like made to look like realistic in color and stuff. Like,
yeah.
Why are you doing that? What else are you doing?
Yeah.
Hello.
So I guess it's even become pretty common. Like, I guess it's only sort of adjacent. Like, but there's like a common meme now where like I think I saw the most recent one. An EMT was like picking up different Christmas decorations and then looking at the camera and shaking her head.
Oh, I saw that one. Yeah. Like, no.
Or like so many people every time there's like some sort of cylindrical crystal or rock formation, and then people like don't. And I'm like, do you have to be told don't?
They do.
I don't know. Like, isn't it like? I mean, it seems like very common for men. Like they end up in the ER with something up their butt that shouldn't be there.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really common. Like I have a friend who is an ER nurse. And she has war stories, man.
Yeah.
And by war stories, I mean having to fish random shit out of, not actual shit, random stuff out of men's asses.
Yeah, that's gotta be a...
What a career.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm really glad I did medical degree to fucking like, obviously there'd be stupid people with lots of things, but like this specifically, it's like you got to wonder if that's part of the fetish.
Oh, like having to, yeah.
Like,
Having
be like,
one,
oh, I'm
having-
so
Having
embarrassed.
to
Like,
involve in
thing-
someone else in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always lie, or they say they slipped and fell.
Yeah, they always like, I was gardening naked and I just fell off my ladder super hard onto a suspiciously erect squash. Just like, that's not how any of this works.
Oh god.
It's not how any of that works. It's like, what are you talking about? But like,
Arbastorm just sent the EMT video. I've just linked it as well. I don't know if you can play videos on screen.
Let me hold on.
No worries. Nurses probably play a game called What's in Their Ass.
Oh, poor nurses.
Yeah, honestly.
That's so good.
Yeah, it's probably why men, you know, they thought like tampons were sexual or whatever. 'Cause they're like, yeah.
Don't. Oh, I had a conversation with a retired surgical tech the other day. He said he wants to write a book including all of the things that had to get fished out of people's butts. Yeah.
Luckily, my field does not see this.
Why are men?
Life sucks to be.
They do.
ugh,
Men
gross.
just be like that. But why?
Irradiated woman. Why is this? Also, your message was held for review when you said, "Why are men irradiated?" Why was that held for review?
Thanks for catching
Just-
that.
Men are very triggering.
Yeah.
That's
The algorithm was like, we can't answer that. Lost
Could be
knowledge.
upsetting. Could be
You
upsetting.
know
Let's-
why.
Why are men?
Well, I guess because it would be too gay to get a sex toy for that designed for that specific purpose that is safe, like bodily safe.
Right. That's exactly what it is, though.
The remote control will be much better. This rectangular shaped thing.
Why? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, YouTube eats comments all the time. Actually, I have there are constantly like totally normal comments in my like held for review section on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I just like there's like new comments and I look at the held for review section and it's just like something totally normal and I'm like, why did this get held? So weird.
Yeah. I've noticed comments I've left on your channel as well. If they've had the word men in them or male, they've also like ended up like disappearing.
Yeah. Yeah, like I don't delete comments. Like they just don't. They get eaten by YouTube.
Oh my god. Mr. Experimenting with your butt safely is gay. Buying a product just for going up your butt, gay. Emergency room for falling on your TV remote, probably manly and cool, actually. Yeah.
Where is that comment?
I just allowed it. No, I just made it up. I No, it's right there.
Oh, it hasn't appeared for me in the.
It got eaten.
No.
It must have.
Like that remote up that guy's pops.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my god. God, man, you guys.
I'm not the one doing it. I don't get to decide what men do.
Wow, I still cannot see Arbastorm's comment. That's so weird.
Yeah, it's
Blocked
not turning
from
up in
you
the
specifically.
It's not showing in StreamYard at all.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
seeing it
I
on the
noticed
YouTube
that.
chat. I have
Yeah.
Weird.
I have them both open,
also-
but yeah, it's not appearing in the
Huh.
StreamYard.
I also hate how fucking the YouTube live chat, it constantly switches back to the top chat, so
The
it doesn't
top
like
chat.
and it's like I want to see everything that is being said live. Why the fuck
Yeah.
would I want to see anything other than that? Are you be fucking for real right now?
Extremely angry about this, Rusty.
I want to see
for real right now.
I want to see the things that the women are saying.
Yeah, they're keeping women's comments from us.
Yes.
Oh my god. Ugh. Oh my god. Okay. We're at 2 hours and 10 minutes. Holy crap. Time flies.
Whoopsies.
That's
Time
fine.
flies and you have fun?
It does, but I don't want to keep you both from your days.
Okay.
My face hurts. Okay. Well, yeah, let's maybe wrap so that Nena and Rusty can get about their day because it's daytime where they live and it's nighttime for the rest of us.
Saturday.
Yahoo!
Thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having us. It's always a fun time.
Yeah, I love learning about all the new grifts I could get into with you
Yeah.
guys.
Me too.
Do you really want to go to beauty school though?
I don't have to. I'll just, I'll be like, I'm a punk.
You're a
don't do
punk
beauty school.
trained
Trained on the
esthetician.
street. I took courses from grifters like her, so now I'm a professional.
I'm a hard knocks esthetician.
Exactly. I don't
know what I'm
need no
about.
system telling me what to do.
She's not a part of this system.
System. I'm an adult.
Yeah, I love that song so much.
So stupid.
So, with like Christmas and travel and stuff, I don't know if we'll get another one in before the new year. Probably not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Probably not.
Oh
with
yeah, because in
travel
2 weeks I'll be
elsewhere.
gonzo. Yeah,
So
I'll be on that plane to Australia.
the IMLA will reconvene in 2025. I will still be streaming on Tuesdays, though. So catch me on Tuesday on my channel.
Yeah.
Sorry. You mean the system that doesn't believe in trans? Your certifications mean nothing to me, agenda guru.
Exactly. That's how I'm gonna get my grift going. I'd be so good at it. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. So
Probably
I'll
won't
be back on Tuesday. Most likely. I don't think I have anything going on. I think that's it. I'll probably put a poll up on my community page for what we should talk about on Tuesday.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, thanks for joining, Nena and Rusty. And thanks to everybody in the chat for always being so awesome. We love you guys. You guys. That's it. Also, if anyone in the chat, you come across any insane Gendy grift article of some kind, like send me a link or email it to me. My email is radicalramblings1 at gmail.com.
Who's Radical Ramblings No One?
I don't know, but it was taken.
Who is she?
So if you find some kind of insane, hilarious Gendy grift like trans esthetician skincare type shit, email it to me because maybe we'll do it on a stream sometime. And
hell yeah.
We'll see.
Leave a comment when the stream is over.
Oh, thanks, Rusty. Yeah, leave a comment when you refresh. Okay, when the stream ends, you can hit the refresh button because there'll be a link to Rusty's website, leastbound.com, and a link to Nena's channel. And while you are there, you could leave us a comment and maybe give the stream a like because that would be nice.
You will give the stream a like. You will be so fucking real right now.
Be so fucking real. Leave us a comment.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Enjoy the rest of your days, Rena and Nusty.
Not Nusty. Don't be Nusty.
Should be nasty in here.
Enjoy the rest of your days. Everyone else go to bed, and we'll see you on Tuesday, I suppose. Okay, bye.
Bye, everyone. Good night. If you're sleeping,
Stay nasty.
keep it nasty, y'all.
Hey, bye.
Bye.